All right, hello, everybody. Welcome to another show. So today we'll be talking about the Real Madrid versus Real Sociedad match preview, which will be taking place tomorrow. And I think this will be a very comfortable win in terms of this year's context, or this season's context. Maybe not the previous years, but this year will be a very comfortable win. Yeah. Anyways, I'll be talking more about that later. So, onto the match preview. I did watch the press conference from Solari. Had a few things to say about that. As you guys may know, also Gareth Bale has had his 22nd injury for Real Madrid. According to ESPN, he has been out for 320-something days or 340-something days. Anyways, it's a very, very long time to be out for any player of any caliber to sustain an injury for almost a year of their career. Anywho, I know ESPN were defending Gareth Bale on this little injury problems that he's had throughout his career at Real Madrid. And I have to say, for the most part, I've pretty much I have backed him, and I have kind of not offered too much criticism during his time being injured at Real Madrid. Unfortunately, at this time, I will have to criticize this injury at Real Madrid. Although injuries are kind of part of a player's career, and they're not really wanted, or they're usually avoided, they're not really asked for. In this case, I would have to criticize Gareth Bale only because last season, when he came out of the final of the Champions League, telling Real Madrid basically that he has to play every game or else he's going to leave Real Madrid. Obviously, it left him in a position of power after the Champions League final. And he kind of just said that. And now that, he could play every game, and also that Cristiano Ronaldo has left and he has more space to express himself, he seems to be getting injured a lot. And for a guy who was supposed to basically replace Ronaldo, it just seems kind of, how can I say it? There's got to be a word for it, and I can't find the word for it right now. But I have to be a critic of him, and I have to say that he's been injured for quite a bit now, and I know that he doesn't want the injuries, but to come out like that and to say that he has to play every minute of Real Madrid, and he's not saying he has to replace Ronaldo or everything, but he kind of wants to be the main guy at Real Madrid. Now here's his chance, and what happens is that he gets injured. It's not hypocritical or anything, but he has to back his word a little bit more. And I know that injuries they're not asked for or anything, but he needs to find a way to prevent those injuries from happening, because they seem to be happening at a rate that annoys a lot of Real Madrid fans, to the point where a lot of Real Madrid fans would rather not have Bale on the team than have him on the team, just because of those injuries. Because we all know what's going to happen. The cycle of Bale is that he plays really good and then he gets injured. He plays really good, then he gets injured. He starts out slow, plays really good, gets injured. Starts off slow, plays really good, then gets injured. And it's just an ongoing cycle for Real Madrid. And I'm sure Real Madrid will be assessing this situation, and they'll probably try to find a replacement. And that's probably why Eden Hazard is linked to Real Madrid so much, because we need a player who's going to score goals and who can make things happen out of nothing. Obviously, Gareth Bale is the player for that, but he seems to be injured a lot. So it's not happening a lot these days. And he's going to miss the Real Sociedad clash, which is tomorrow, due to this injury. So it's kind of sad. So that's my opinion on it, obviously. You guys can offer your opinion. Say what you want about it, because I do want to know the opinions out there. I'm not sure what everyone is saying for this topic. Anyways, sorry to get off topic there. Want to talk about the Real Madrid versus Real Sociedad clash tomorrow. One more thing that I want to say about Gareth Bale is that, so apparently, according to the Real Madrid website, it is a grade 1 soleus muscle injury in his left leg. They didn't give any specified time of when he's going to come back, but it is a small injury, so I'm guessing 2 to 3 weeks. Anyway, onto the match, and what Solari had to say about the game, the preview is so this is kind of what he said. I'm not going to get into everything, but I'm going to get into some parts of it. He just pretty much said that we have to continue to climb the ladder. I mean, he's climbed the ladder quite a bit. He's gone from ninth place, in La Liga to fourth place in La Liga, which, obviously anyone expects that. I mean, Real Madrid should always be in the top 3 places of La Liga, and easily within the top 4. And he talks about La Liga being a competitive league, that nobody gives points just for fun. It's a very hard league to get points. Every team is really good, and that's true to some extent, I would have to say. But Real Madrid, with their dominance, with their financial resources, can get any kind of players, and really, I mean, this is not the hardest league to play in, so I don't want him to lower the expectations at Real Madrid. I mean, this is a team that only plays to win the league. Never goes under fourth or anything like that. And then also he also said to not underestimate the draws. I don't know what he meant by that too much, but I'm guessing it's just to downplay expectations a little. He did talk well about some players, about Lucas, running 14 kilometers per game. Dani Carvajal has a big heart, apparently. So probably to show that the players do give their all for Real Madrid. If anything, if sometimes they are being questioned about work ethic or things like that, about are they working hard enough for the team, for Real Madrid? And he also said that no player is a concrete starter for Real Madrid. So any of the 24 Real Madrid players that he has at his disposal in his squad, can play. And then he also talked about Isco a little. There was a reporter that did ask, where does Isco fit in this kind of lineup or starting 11? Does he start on the left side? Because when Bale was injured, it seems like Isco is playing on the left side. He kind of just responded vaguely. If Isco can play anywhere with his quality, that's all he said, really. He didn't say much about Isco or anything like that. Hopefully we get to see him on Sunday tomorrow, when we play Real Sociedad. And so tomorrow we won't have a Gareth Bale, no Marcos Asensio either. Llorente obviously won't be playing with that groin injury. Asensio with the thigh injury, Gareth Bale with the calf injury. And Mariano won't be playing due to his little back problem that he's had. Hopefully most of these players, other than Llorente, will be coming back within the next couple of weeks or so. And also due to the shortage of forwards in the Real Madrid squad, there was a player called from Castilla called Jorge de Frutos. He trained with the first team. Now, I'm not too familiar with him. If anyone is familiar with him, please do feel free to comment, because I don't know what he's like. I just know he's a right winger and he's a 21-year-old, and he's probably gonna make the squad on Sunday, it seems. And some people were surprised that Cristo, which is Castilla's top scorer, with 9 goals and also 6 assists, hasn't been called up. Some people seem to have been surprised by that, which is a good tally at this time of the year, especially in terms of assists. to go along with those goals. So a lot of people were surprised about that. Now, to talk about Real Sociedad, Real Sociedad are in 15th in La Liga. Their goals for are 18. Goals against are at 20. It's not a very, very good ratio. The goal difference is at -2. And they have accumulated 19 points in La Liga, which is not very good. Which obviously 15th in La Liga is not at all something to be proud of. Considering Real Sociedad have finished fairly well within the past few seasons. And Real Sociedad have lost all their games in December, I believe, and then all 8 other clashes before that with Real Madrid. Real Madrid have won every one of them. So I think Real Madrid will win this one. However, I don't think it's going to be a big margin. I do think we'll get the clean sheet. I think it'll be somewhere along the lines of 2-0, or that's what I'm expecting. Like I said at the beginning, it is considering this season has been kind of up and down and messy. It is a bigger margin than other times. What else did I want to say? And then you have players maybe like Adnan Januzaj, which is ex-Man United player. He's going to be a player to look out for. He might cause a few problems on the right-hand side of the pitch. Then you have a player like Sandro Ramirez, ex-Everton player. You could say ex-Barca player. He didn't really play there that much. Willian Jose. Willian Jose is a player who can hold up the ball. Might be good. Well, he is actually pretty good. So that'll be another player to look out for. Theo Hernandez, which obviously is a Real Madrid loanee. Don't know if he'll play tomorrow. But he'll be a player to look out for if he does play. And, obviously Mendy, former Real Madrid player, who has been doing good at Real Sociedad for the past couple years. He'll be playing tomorrow. So yeah, those are some players to look out for. But I think we should win this 2-0. Don't think it'll cause us too many problems. However, we can't underestimate any teams. Like with the Yellow Submarines of Villarreal, it was a very tough team to beat, and 2-2 draw. The game could have gone either way, and Villarreal did have maybe the better of chances, but yeah, we can't underestimate any team, especially in this time, in this kind of difficult period for Madrid. We can't underestimate any team. So that's all I have to say, really. I think we're going to win 2-0. And yeah, should be a comfortable win. I'd say it's going to cause us a bit of problems, but nothing too big. I don't think anything like Villarreal. And that's pretty much all I have to say. So thank you guys for watching. I will put a match reaction tomorrow, pretty much right after the game. So be on the lookout for that. And thank you for subscribing. I'm still getting more subscribers. So thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I'm very humbled. I didn't think I would get so many subscribers. So I'm very happy for that. And if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe, because like I said, I will be putting out more Real Madrid content, transfer rumors, anything like that. I'm going to try to update everyone with everything of the Real Madrid latest news. Maybe today I haven't done much of my homework for this upcoming game, and that's why I haven't really maybe talked as well as I should. Kind of more spontaneous, but as I continue to develop this channel, and please be patient with me. I'm sorry if I'm, sometimes the quality of the channel is not up to par with maybe some other fan channels out there. I still need to grow, as a as a showman, I guess you could say. Yeah, please I ask for your patience, and I thank you guys so much for subscribing, and yeah, please do subscribe. I'll be putting out more Real Madrid content, and I'll be putting out more news of Real Madrid and updating you guys with pretty much all the latest news. So yeah, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.